Hello everyone, it's Mike from Downtown Comics, and we are going to talk about August of 2023. We are here and looking at all the new graphic novels and such coming out this week of Wednesday, August 2nd, 2023. Before we begin, downtowncomics.com is the place to go to check out all the new releases for manga, graphic novels, games, etc. I may not have them on this table, of course, there's so much stuff, but if you see something and it's not in the store, please, we can special order it. We'll get it for you. Maybe it's in another location, so just let us know. Anything that you desire, we'll try and get for you. And then, of course, liking, subscribing, and sharing would be great. I always appreciate that. I want to get this to as many people as possible, especially if they're interested in this kind of stuff. So let us begin. It's a huge week for graphic novels, guys. There's a lot to go over. So where do I even want to start? All right, might as well just start at some omnibuses. Here we go. Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider gets an omnibus. What do we get in this one? All right, looks like Ghost Spider 1 through 10. Spider-Geddon, an annual. Another Ghost Spider 1 through 10. King in Black, the Gwenom vs. Carnage miniseries, and some other material. So mostly the stuff over the last, 5 years, all put in one big omnibus. And then another one, probably to tie into Secret Invasion. So Secret Warriors was a series that came out. Hickman wrote it. It's very good if you've never read it. But yes, it was kind of a sneaky lead-in to the Secret Invasion storyline, I believe. So it was Nick Fury gathering up some people he could trust to do secret missions when Hydra invaded S.H.I.E.L.D. and stuff. So you get Secret Wars 1 through 28, Mighty Avengers tie-ins, some Dark Reign stuff. So pretty much all the Secret Warriors all in one book. So that's cool. We have one of those nice oversized. They're even bigger than Treasury, but so they're reprinting the Fall Sunrise Doctor Strange miniseries, but in that bigger format that they sometimes do. So that's nice. That's cool. All right, we got that. Let's go with Legion of X, Volume 2 from that miniseries. We have a new volume for the Captain America Sentinel of Liberty. What is this? This is Volume 2. So you get 7 through 11. And the Winter Soldier Special. The Thrawn miniseries, which maybe that was out of print. I feel like that's been reprinted already. But yeah, getting ready for Ahsoka, I guess. So maybe this is back in print, but you get that Thrawn miniseries they did a few years back. And we get a new Miles Morales volume. And this looks like Volume 1 of the latest series. You get 1 through 5. Dr. Aphra gets a new volume, and this is Volume 6, which gets you 26 through 31 of the latest Dr. Aphra book. And I think that's it for Marvel. Yeah, that's it for Marvel for the most part this week. We get a new manga called Windbreaker. Blue Beetle movie is coming out, I think, so Graduation Day has been reprinted in a trade. And I believe there's also a Spanish language version. So I know Blue Beetle was a comic they released in English and Spanish. And so I believe they also did the trade in English and Spanish. I'm pretty sure we got the Spanish version at least one location. So the Punchline miniseries, The Gotham Game, gets a hardcover. And the re-release of the Sandman stuff, where they combined, it was originally 10 graphic novels. They lowered it down to 6 thicker ones, so this is the last one to come out. So, do they tell you what you get? Not really, but this should be everything else that they did for Sandman, so that should complete the new set of reprints. Abe Sapien gets a compilation or a compendium, I guess. So Dark Horse taking a bunch of little miniseries and reprinting them in big books. You get Abe Sapien, The Drowning, The Devil Does Not Jest, and Lost Lives and Other Stories. So you get three trades in one book. So we've got that. Spawn gets a new volume. Volume 26. So that gets us, that should be over 100 now, right? So don't spawn. And they don't tell you what numbers. Wow, man, you guys are good. Way to help the customer, everyone. All right, Time Before Time, Volume 4. Does this tell you? Yes, you get 19 through 23. Thank you, Image. All right, DC doing its reprints of the villain one-shots in hardcover. You've got Clayface and Bane this week. And remember, we have an awesome slipcase you can buy to put these all in when you get them all done. And the long-awaited Jeff Lemire Swamp Thing. It was only 3 issues, but it took about 2 years to get out. Green Hell has now been reprinted in a hardcover, if you forgot about it or missed it. And speaking of reprints for DC, the very well-selling YA novels DC did. Raven, Beast Boy and Raven, and Robin have now been reprinted with, of course, a connecting cover design there. That's pretty cool. So if you've tried those out, or maybe you haven't, these did very well in the young adult book market. They sell very well for us. You may want to check them out. Maybe your teenagers would be interested in this. A little bit different than the normal comics. For the youngins, Little Mermaid gets a golden book, and Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur get a golden book. So that's nice. The character Lupin 3, he gets a new volume. Is this in black and white or color? Black and white. Manga. Also from manga, Persona 4. I have no idea. There's so many of these. So I'm just going to say the title and move on. Another, this one bigger, Moon Girl book. Hair Today, Gone Tomorrow. So this is a nice, it's a hardcover, but it's much, much bigger than a normal book. Kang gets a Marvelverse reprint. And this was, we got a sample of this during Free Comic Book Day this year, and it's finally out. Mexikid, the graphic novel. So that is now out in full. And we carried the, what was it, the trial version of the Marvel role-playing game that came out last year. Well, this is the official one now. So it's officially out. The Marvel Multiverse role-playing game, the core rulebook. It's in hardcover, looks very cool. So if you're looking to play some Marvel RPG, this is the book you're going to want. A couple of cool Mini-Mates thing. We got a Mini-Mates design based on Transformers, the movies, the VHS. And then we have a cool Turtles Mini-Mate set, which has the blimp on the front, the Turtles blimp. And 2 more things. We've got one of those cool movie art books. This one based on Spider-Man No Way Home. So if you're into those, they're, you know, widescreen coffee table books and with all the art and pre-production and cool stuff. And then lastly, if I can get this in the picture, all right, we have the latest in the Giganto Marvel reprints. So these are like those old Bibles you see in like the Vatican and stuff, where they're so big they need a whole podium to open them up. So they've done 2 or 3 of these. I know we've had Spider-Man, Fantastic Four. Well, this one's finally the X-Men. So I think you get the first 10 issues of X-Men in just basically the biggest size available. With a nice outer, this is just the outer box. This isn't even the book. So this is just the outer box it comes in. So pretty cool. Yeah, it's pricey, but yeah, I mean, if you really want something that everyone's going to look at and go, dang, why do you have that? And can you read it? Yeah, there you go. All right, well, thanks, everyone. So a lot to look at, some great graphic novels and other stuff, a new role-playing game if you want to role-play Marvel heroes. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Have a great day, and bye-bye.